Hi guys! In the last video, we learned how to solve quadratic equations, and I left you a question in the end. For a system of equations consisting of a quadratic equation and a linear equation, how many solutions are there? What is the maximum and the minimum number of solutions? We don't know the value of a, b, c, m, and n, so we can't get the value of x and y, but we don't need to. This question is just about how many solutions. In this case, we can solve it by graphing. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the bell button to turn on notifications because more incredible content is on the way. Okay, let's get started. Do you remember the graph of linear equations? The linear equation is a straight line on the coordinate plane. Equation 2, y equals mx plus n, is a linear equation. When this linear equation is written as y equals mx plus n, the coefficient of x, which is m, represents the slope of the line. N is the intercept of the line. As we know, every solution to the equation is a pair that consists of an x and a y, and it's also a point with an x coordinate value and a y coordinate value. Given a point x, y, if the point is on this straight line, the values of x and y make the linear equation true, and vice versa. If the values of x and y make the linear equation true, the point x, y is on the line. Okay, let's look at the equation 1, which is a quadratic equation. What does its graph look like? We've learned it before. Now we walk through key points together. The graph of a quadratic equation is a U-shaped curve called a parabola. A is the coefficient of x squared. The sign on the coefficient a affects whether the graph opens up or down. If a is more than 0, the graph makes a smile, which means it opens up. And if a is less than 0, then the graph makes a frown, which means that it opens down. As we just mentioned, every solution is a pair that consists of a x and a y. It's also a point with a x coordinate value and a y coordinate value. Given a point x, y, if the point is on this curve, the values of x and y make the quadratic equation true. Vice versa, if the values of x and y make the quadratic equation true, the point x, y is on the curve. In other words, the solutions to the system of equations are the points on both the line and the curve. That means that those points are the intersections of the graphs. Therefore, the number of solutions is the number of intersections. If the curve looks like this, we move the line to a different location and see what happens. When the line is at position 1, there are 2 intersections. When the line is at position 2, it just touches the curve at one point and we call it the tangent line. There is one intersection point. When the line is at position 3, there is no intersection. The same thing happens when the curve opens up. So we get the answer to the question. There are 3 possibilities of the number of solutions: 2 solutions, 1 solution, or no solutions. It's not that difficult, is it? In the last video, we solved this system of equations and note it has only one solution, x equals 2 and y equals 1. If you forgot how to solve it, please check out the links in the video description. If the system of equations has only one solution, that means the line is the tangent line of the curve. If we draw their graphs, they look like this. When doing the multiple choice questions, we can draw a sketch and eliminate the wrong choices very fast, and it can save you a lot of time. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any questions, please leave your comments below or email us at question@beat-math.com. We will try to answer your question in the next video. See you next time!